The next 12 months presents an amazing opportunity to make a lot of money. As someone who's just published a video that's done very well on how I made so much money in 2023, I want to talk about the opportunities that we face in 2024. Now bear in mind, for those who are watching this video later in the year, we're talking about January here, but this is going to be relevant all year because 2024 is going to be a big year for opportunity. Now before we actually get into the topic, I want to say one thing because I think it's all about mindset. I'm seeing all over the place about why 2024 is going to be a terrible year, this is going wrong, that's going wrong, but the thing is, there's always opportunity for people out there if you're willing to look and find it. So let's talk about why 2024 can be one of the best years possible, but you have to make it. So let's get into this right now. If you enjoy stuff like this, of course don't forget to like and subscribe, but I'm going to be telling you guys why 2024 should be your best year in history. So we'll start off with the obvious one, the new technology that we've got coming out. Now I've said in the past that AI will not change lives explicitly, it will not have a positive impact for most people, but that doesn't mean that you cannot leverage it to your advantage if you know what you're doing. I do believe that whilst it's going to make our lives more efficient, for the average person that's going to possibly lead to job cuts, job losses and losses in working hours. I've already seen statistics at the moment that people in 2024 are going to lose a lot of working hours due to AI. But this is a great opportunity to now create businesses that you couldn't otherwise do. Now, as someone who runs multiple businesses myself, I have to say I have a lot of trouble writing things like product descriptions and all that sort of stuff. But now with things like ChatGPT, I can write this up in maybe 30 seconds. It's extra simple, and that's only one application. What I'm going to be doing this year when I get back to filming these series of I tried X for 7 days, 30 days, I'm going to make a video where I retry blogging. And this time I'm not doing it in the same way that I did with ChatGPT. I'm going to be showing you guys some AI features, some new technology that's coming out this year, where you can basically use AI prompts, make videos, make articles, and essentially just farm that and make hundreds of thousands of views. Now that's just one example, and I gave an example of how AI is already helping me in my business, but AI is going to be something where, if you use it correctly, it's going to present massive opportunities for growth and personal development in your business. Now on top of that, there's going to be new businesses because of AI, that's another thing to mention. But I also want to say, on top of that, we have different opportunities which people are not necessarily seen as positives. Now, a lot of people do not know about the stock market, but one thing that I've said before in the past in the stock market is, when I have traded in the stock market, when I have invested in the stock market, it's not always been for buying stocks for positive returns. Now that might sound stupid, right? But it doesn't mean I want to lose money on the stocks. Sometimes I've shorted stocks in the past, which is when you bet on the stock going down and make money when it does. In those instances, you can make money in a recession or in an economically bad period. And don't forget, just because the whole market as a whole is in recession, doesn't mean that every single stock is going to decline. For those who do want to invest in the stock market, there are going to be some great opportunities this year, as new companies will always prevail. Now on top of that, what I want to say is, the changes that we're seeing this year are not that significant. I spoke about this in 2023, but I want to quickly get into this for 2024 because a lot of people seem to think that this is a big year, it's a good year, it's a bad year. The truth is, neither of those things is true. Now, we are going to have opportunities this year that we've not had in the past, and we're going to have challenges this year that we've not had in the past. But that's the beauty of the evolution of life, 100 years ago, people were getting used to things like the car becoming more and more common. Before that, we had the Industrial Revolution. Technology is always changing, but there's always been people who have more than others. And to be honest, it doesn't really matter about what time you're in, it's about what you do with this. You have a very powerful tool, but how do you want to leverage it? I have a great feed on my Google homepage actually, where I see people popping up every single day about this person's made this business, this person's made that business. And by the way, I try to buy into a bit of that when I show you guys how much money I make on eBay, how much money I make on Etsy as well, and a few of the other businesses which I've spoken about in the past. I'm trying this myself, and I'm telling you guys from personal experience, whilst 2023 has unfortunately, and it is a massive shame, been a terrible experience for a lot of people financially, for me, I've never been richer than in that year. Like, I literally went out and bought a brand new car. I obviously massively appreciate that, but I can only thank myself in a way because, the opportunities have always been there, and they always will be there. They change, they're different, but what I want to say for this one is, all of us have this, because we all have this right now, an early mover advantage. Now, I've seen a statistic that a lot of people nowadays have side hustles, but not everyone does. There's still a lot of unsaturated markets out there, and there's still a lot of completely untouched areas where people haven't really even tapped into them at all. One that I would give the example of would be AI. A lot of AI software is being used, but it's more about how you use it, and we're going to see opportunities now in the next few years which probably won't present themselves again because they'll be, mainly managed by big companies. So what I'm saying is 2024 has the potential to be a great year for you, for me, and for everyone else. And I want to make 2024 my best year. Now, if you enjoyed this video and if you enjoy the other content on the channel, I recommend that you click through to our next video, which is coming out hopefully tomorrow, so depending on when you're watching, it will be out. But I'm going to be speaking about how I plan to make over £30,000, if not more, in bed in 2024. And I do think this is a goal that I can absolutely achieve. So please check in for that one, and please subscribe if you want to see more stuff like that, because bear in mind guys, I'm doing this and I want to see myself succeed, and therefore I will. And I want to see you guys succeed too. Now also, I should have said this earlier in the video, but I think I'll say it now. I have a Discord server now, link is in the description, and you can join it completely for free as of now. It will be becoming a paid Discord server, but for the first 25 to 50 members, depending on how generous I am, you can get in there for free. And we speak about all of the different ways that I make money and all the different ways that you can capitalize upon this and make businesses in 2024. We're always updating stuff, and I'm giving exclusive content on there that you don't necessarily see here on YouTube. So if you want to grow your business and want to learn how to build a business, go follow us over on there. Link will be in the description. Thank you, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.